Hey, it's Marty from MartyEngland.com, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a software called Leadcart. Leadcart is a all-in-one cart solution which basically allows you to integrate your favorite payment gateways like Stripe and PayPal, and then also include like bump offers, funnels, and all sorts of really great things. Now, one of the greatest things that I like about Leadcart, and by the way, I am actually using this for my own business, is the simplicity of the software, but we're going to get into that in just a moment. Just before we jump into this Leadcart review, in the link in the description you're going to find more information about Leadcart as well as their lifetime offer, which is currently $59, no monthly fees if you purchase the lifetime offer, which is absolutely insane. Now, you'll also find more information about the monthly and yearly plans if you don't go with the lifetime offer, and what's included in each and how much, as well as my conclusion, and also as a special thank you for using my link to purchase Leadcart, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of bonus content which is just going to help you online when it comes to funnels, email marketing, making money online, and just stuff like that as well. So you can find all of that information in the link in the description or below this video. Okay, so here we are in Leadcart. This is what the back end looks like, so let's just dive in. As you can see, it's a fairly sleek design. I wouldn't call it modern, but I wouldn't call it retro either. It's just simple. Okay, so on the front you've got a snapshot of everything, and just so you know, I do use this for my own business, and on the left here you can actually see my main account. Now you'll see a sub account here, and that's basically Leadcart actually sells something called credits, and a credit is where you can create a sub account for other people, and you can actually sell those sub accounts for a monthly or yearly or one-off fee to other people. So just for the sake of this YouTube video, I'm going to be creating a whole series of how to use Leadcart and stuff like that, and I'm going to be doing it under my YouTube training. If I do it on my main account, it's going to, you know, not so much cause issues, but you know, it's just going to populate it with a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not going to be using. Plus I've also got all of my customers' personal information, so I don't think they will want me sharing that either. So here we are on the dashboard. This is a snapshot of what's going on. Of course, you've got your gross revenue, views, sales, cart conversions, refunds, and abandonment stuff. You've also can list all your products and categories here and filter everything. Also, all of this is done in real time, but for whatever reason, if it's not done, you can click the sync now button and this will update or give it a hard update. Okay, now on the left you've got your navigation, so you've got your sales and then analytics, transactions, customers, and leads, and then below that you've got your main products area, which is funnels, product pages, coupons, integrations, and affiliates, and then you've got your general brand settings and help and tutorials. So let's start off with the sales tab, and we'll make our way down. So if we click on analytics, this will get you to the dashboard, which we're already there. Let's jump into transactions. Now here we'll list all of the transactions that go on. So any sales that you make is going to be listed here. And as you can see, let me just zoom in a little bit. As you can see, we've got orders, number of items, the customer, the total charge, the processor, so is it Stripe, PayPal, and the order date. And if you have set up subscriptions, which Leadcart allow you to do, you can also see it's got the subscriber name, the email, the phone number, subscriptions, and the subscription fees. So basic, simple information displayed nice and clean in front of you. And if you wanted to export all of this information, again, you've got the export CSV button right here. Let's move on to customers. So again, this is a little similar to transactions, but it's more focused on the customer side rather than the information about the transaction. So here it will list the customer name, their email address, phone number, how many orders they've had, and the lifetime charges, and of course all the history in one area for that customer, so the history of all the transactions, which is really nice. And again, simple, clean, and what more do you want? You can also search the customer name or the email here, and it will filter in real time wherever you want. Let's go to leads. Now, as well as being able to charge people and set them up on a payment plan and what's not with this software, you're also able to capture emails and general information so you can retarget them, and we'll get into that later down the line with the integrations option. But it's nice to know that you can actually set up quick little funnels to capture people's information and then remarket to them down the line. Okay, so next let's move on to products. And before I jump into funnels, I'm actually just going to go to product pages because that's where you should be starting off. So I'm going to jump into product pages, and as you can see, it's blank. So at the top right, you can see new product. Let's go ahead and click that. Now you have 4 options, and depending on what you want to do with the software, your particular product that you're going to be creating, you've got all of these choices. But I'm going to start off with checkout, because ultimately that's what I'm going to be using the software for. Now what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to zoom out a little bit. And here you can see we've got our canvas area, and on the left we've got drag and drop elements. Okay, so we drag these in to this area to start building the page. Here you can actually name this, and I'm going to name this, let's just say I'm selling an ebook. Okay, so ebook 1. Okay, and I'm going to just title this checkout. Okay, so now that we've created the name, what you can see on the top right as well is you can see the responsive side to this, so the mobile friendly, the tablet friendly, and desktop friendly. And if you do any paid advertising, you can also integrate your Facebook Pixel ID here and your Google Tag Manager on from Google Ads here. Okay, so it's really nice that you can start to optimize things and track everything that's going on. And then of course, if you want to save the page, save it by clicking the save button. Now before we jump into the elements, here where you can see the white dashboard, you can also see your logo top left and your email here. Okay, now these will actually populate with your logo and your email address once you put that into the branding settings, which is we'll cover later on down the line. But as you can see, this is where that would go. But if you don't like this header there, if you hover over the white area and click the gear icon, you can see you've got page settings, and where it says size or product width, you can actually make that wide or normal. You can also change the colors. So for example, the screen background, if you want it orange, you can change it to that, or you can enter the manual hexadecimal value if you know it. And of course, with the product background, it's the white area here. Theme colors, again, if you want to change the overall theme colors, you can do so. And as you can see, it will change the bottom colors and stuff like that. And if you want to change the border radius, which is the outside here, so the curve, what you can see, if I want to change that to let's say 3 pixels, there you go, to 10 pixels, you've got, as you can see, so you can tell it does all of that. Okay, so if we move over to advanced, now if you don't like this information showing at the top, your logo or the email, just go ahead and flick this off just like so. Show, hide, okay. I personally don't like it there, so I'm just going to get rid of it, and there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it, and now we've started customizing the page settings. Next, let's talk about the elements to the left. Now I'm going to be completely blunt. We all know what heading is. We all know what text is. We all know what a button is, image, video, you know, spaces, a guarantee and stuff like that. So I'm really only going to cover the stuff that you don't always get when it comes to cart solutions. So I want to start off with a countdown. So let's drag that in. And as you can see, that was instant. We can just drag them in just like so. Or if you want to delete it, hover over it, click the bin icon, or if you want to duplicate it, just duplicate it like that. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a countdown timer here. Now, if you want to modify this countdown timer, you would, and this is the same with all the other elements, you would hover over it, click the gear icon, and as you can see, you have done for you templates. So all you need to do is click on these done for you templates, and it changes just like so. Okay, and it's instant. Next, you've got the colors. So again, you can change it back to your branding colors. So if we go with orange for the clock color, and then background color, we can change it to, I don't know, this color. But you know, if you want to manipulate it a little little bit and make it white, well, just go ahead and make it white, and then it looks a little bit more transparent. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to change the color to the background to orange. Okay, and then the clock color to white. Okay, so now we've got that setting just like so. Now this is still in beta, you know, it's still being developed, and I have been talking to the customer support on a regular basis, just with like little feature updates and stuff like that, and they are instant. I did run into a few bugs that they fixed almost instantly. I mean, literally within an hour it was fixed, you know, so they are active, and I don't believe this software is actually a, you know, cash generator for the company. I do believe they have plans on developing it, otherwise I wouldn't be posting this video on my channel. So I just want to let you know that. Okay, so here when it comes to the countdown bit, and you know what happens with the countdown, you can control that in settings. So let's say by the end of the countdown it gets to 0, you can actually redirect people to another link or another location just by clicking the redirect, or you can hide it. It's completely up to you. Next, you've got, do you want this to be an evergreen countdown, or do you want it to actually go to a specific date? And you can flip between these options like so. Okay, and you can also control the countdown just by, let's say, 24 days, 2 hours, and 43 minutes. Okay, and you can see that's been updated. Now if you don't want to show seconds, you can hide it by appearance. You can hide it all if you wanted to. It won't make much sense, but you can hide whatever you want and choose to display whichever one. Okay, sorry about that. I've just moved my camera out the way so you can see the options, and there we go. Okay, so you can customize all of that just at the toggle of a button. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and save that again, because it's really important that you keep on saving your work regardless of the software. And now let's go to my favorite, which is the progress bar. I don't know why I love progress bars, I just do. So again, as you can see, easily dragged it in, and I'm going to select it, select the gear icon, and you've got all of these templates ready to utilize. But if let's say you didn't like that style, you can just go to settings, change the progress value to, let's say, 50%, boom, it's changed, or 90%, whatever you want. You can also change the coloring, so bar color orange, because we want to match the display, or whatever color you want. Okay, you can also change the text color and the bar border, so there you go. And that's basically the progress bar. I think that's a really nice touch, and I don't understand why more cart solutions don't offer that. Next, let's go on to embed code. Now, for those of you who know anything about coding and what's not, or basic HTML and CSS, well, you can actually, it's a really nice area where you can add your whatever it is you want in there. So for example, at the moment you can see hello world is in H1 tag. So if you go into preview, you can see it's like that. But let's say you wanted an H2 tag as well, so you would just do H2 second tag. Okay, and there you go, you've got your second tag there. But let's say you wanted to add some styling to that second tag, so again you can add custom CSS just by doing color and then red, or CSS if you know it, and there you go. If you wanted to, I don't know, let's say change the font family, again you can do just by doing that. Okay, and there you go, the font's been changed. So it's actually a really nice little editor that you can embed iframes or whatever it is you want, you can embed it in there. But if you don't really know much about code or anything, don't worry about it, it's not a big thing. So let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, next I want to talk about the bump offer, because this is again the really big USP. So I'm just going to drag that in like so. Okay, so now that we have our bump offer, again, just like every other element, I'm going to stop repeating myself now. You can hover over it and click the gear icon. Now you've got 3 different templates. I would love to see in the near future more bump offer templates. I'm pretty sure they're going to get around to it, but you can see you can click on the template and it will change to whatever template you want. I'm just going to stick with that one. Click on settings and you can change the bump offer to a name. So I'm going to call this ebook 2. Okay, and then offer price, again, let's just make this $3.97. Okay, so now we have the offer name, the offer price, and you can also force people to tick this button, so it'll automatically be ticked when they come to the page. page, and then if they don't want to buy the bump offer, well, they can just untick it and it will dynamically come off the price here. Personally, I don't like to keep it forced. I find it a little too aggressive for my taste. But let's move to advanced, and if you want a more modern sort of style bump offer, where it says toggle input, just click it and then click modern. Okay, and you can see the toggle option is now a little bit more modern, a little bit friendlier on the eyes. And if you click colors, you can change the background to, again, whatever you want, whatever sort of design, container text. We can change that to white. Okay, the header background, you know, however you want it, you can have it. You can customize it however you want. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that as is, and again, the border color, you can change it to, you know, whatever color you want. Okay, so there we have it. We've got the bump offer. Okay, and you can style all the little things. Now also with the bump offers, you're not limited to just one bump offer on a page. You can actually duplicate the bump offer, or just drag and drop the bump offers. Where are you? Just drag and drop the bump offer like that, and you can do whatever you want. And for each bump offer you have on the page, again, you'll just click on the gear icon, and then you can change the theme if you want. Go to settings and change the offer name and change the price. Okay, so that's a really nice little add-on that, again, you don't get with a lot of other cart solutions, and it's made so easily for us. Next, I want to talk about the guarantee, because I think this is a really nice little add-on. And as you can see, you have your heading, which you can click on. So 30-day money back. Okay, you can double click on it, double click just like that, or click here, and you can also edit the text however you want it. Now if you click the gear icon, you can see themes, and if you want to change the theme just like so, you can do so. You've got all different sorts of templates, and again, it would be nice to see them add more, but I'm pretty sure they're going to. Now if we let me just change it back to that. Now if we click on guaranteed badges, they've actually got different style badges you can use, so as you can see, and some of them are pretty decent, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay, and there you go, you now have your guarantee there. But let's say you wanted to move it underneath the billing area. Well, you've got two choices. You can simply just click and drag it, or if you hover over it, you can see two little arrows here, and if you click the down, it will send it to the bottom. If you click the up, it will send it above. Okay, so you keep that at the bottom just like so. So that's a really nice little touch, and I actually think in terms of unique features, they were really the only difference to everything else. And again, you know, all these other elements, we've seen them time after time. If you want to embed a video, you can do just like so. If you want to embed images, again, you can do, and you just double click to upload it. Another cool thing is that if you hover over, let's say, one of the images, you will see this little thing here, and this actually allows you to make it smaller or bigger just like so, and you know, you can increase spacing. However, I would like to see a little bit more padding and margin control for all the elements, but I'm pretty sure that's on the books as well. Also, a nice little hack that you can do is, let's say you don't like your header area here and you want to add your logo or custom whatever, just drag that to the top, put your logo there, and boom, you've now got your own logo there. So it's really nice all the way around. I'm going to delete that image. And now finally, the last thing that I wanted to cover is, of course, this billing area, the forms. So let's go ahead, click the gear icon, and as you can see, you can choose the price format just by clicking price format here. I'm going to leave as is because it doesn't need to change on the price of this offer. So let's just say this offer is going to be $27. Now you can also, you know, say, hey, do you want to pay it in a one-time fee, on a monthly or yearly subscription? I would love to see a quarterly thing there. Add more pricing options, you know, just cancel that. Or do you want to split the payment, you know, 3 times, 6 times, or 9 times over a certain amount of time? It's completely up to you, and it's nice that we've got those little add-ons there, but I'm just going to leave it at one-time offer just to keep this relatively simple. Next, go on to forms, and this is a nice little touch. You've got a 2-step form or a 1-step form. The 1-step form is what's already on. The 2-step form is this here, and you click next and back. Okay, personally, unless I'm doing like some sort of drop shipping or, you know, just pay shipping sort of offer, I only really do a 1-step form, never a 2-step, because the less actions, the better for the end user. If you click custom, you can see now shipping form. So if you're shipping physical products, just go ahead and toggle that, and now you can see it's got a shipping address. I'm going to untoggle it, and if you want to add the coupon option, which I'm going to, then you can see it opens up a nice little coupon box where they can enter the coupon that they've got and apply it, and it will automatically sort out the discount. Okay, so that's really nice. One thing that I hear they've got on the books, but it's just not there yet, is the customizing the actual form fields. I can't wait for them to bring that out. So yeah, I would like to see that soon, but we're not there yet, but hopefully it's going to be around soon. Okay, so that's the form. So now, and again, let's just quickly do the mobile tab. You can see it's all nice. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. And now we have our first product created. So next, let's go ahead, go back to products. And now I want to go to the funnels tab because it's time to build our funnel. So let's click funnels, and now you can see it's a blank canvas, just like the products page. But if we select the button at the top right, new funnels, we've got the choice of two different sorts of funnels. So we've got a checkout funnel or a opt-in funnel. The opt-in funnel is for lead generation, if you just want people to enter their email address, and the checkout funnel is for actually buying stuff right now. So I'm going to call this ebook one funnel, okay, because this is going to be for that product we just created. So let's keep this really simple. So here on the left hand side, you can see we've got the elements, and we just drag these into the page. Next, we've got settings, and you can change the currency. Well, I'm British, so let's go with British pounds sterling. And next, you've got payment methods. Now, this is the latest feature they've just added in. I know they're adding more payment integrations, but you can also integrate with Zapier. So there's loads of payment things. And I've also not integrated Stripe and PayPal yet, but we're going to do that down the line soon. Also, you can choose the language, so English, and you can also customize the URL to this funnel. So if you've got a website with a buy now button, you can actually change the URL and put it onto embed it on the buy now button, so you know you've got a really nice customizable link. Next, we've also got the marketplace, and this actually shows on your back end, and you can add an image, so it's just for customization. It looks a lot nicer, and you can also add the description there, and of course you can publish the funnel just like so. Okay, so at the top you've got the save, so I'm just going to go ahead and save. You've got the preview. Obviously we've not added anything yet, so nothing really is going to show. You've also got the share button. So what this does is it takes the URL of this funnel and copy, and you can share it wherever you want, or put it into your own website, however you want it is done like that. Also, you can embed the full page code into your own site if you wanted to, or you can embed just the buy now button, which will generate a buy now button. Okay, so you've got all of that, which is really nice to know. I'm not going to do that in this video because I don't want to start making the video way too long, but it's nice to know if that's the sort of thing that you're planning on doing, you can do it. Okay, so again, let's close this. And finally, these two tabs here, you got funnel steps. So this is where we build the funnel, and the funnel rules are if you want to add conditional logic into your funnel. So if someone buys X, do this. If someone doesn't buy X, do this. Okay, so another example of conditional logic is if the light switch is up, turn light on. If the light switch is down, turn light off. And that's basically the same with your funnel. That's the best way to think about it, and we'll get into that shortly. So let's start building out the funnel. So the first thing that you want to do is go to the checkout page. Okay, and as you can see, that was really nice and easy to do. Now, one thing I want to point out, that was one of the things I noticed as soon as I started using this for my own business, is how smooth it actually feels. Now, I know it sounds a little odd, but when you're using a lot of cart solution funnels or a lot of drag and drop builder sort of softwares, often it can feel a little clunky, a little iffy when you're dragging it around, a little glitchy, I think is the best way to put it. But this doesn't. It's straight in, out, which is a really good sign that it's been well built. So if we select this and now click it, you can see it opens up this sidebar, and you can either search for the product, or you can see all the products that you have in your system. And we've only created one product right now, so I'm just going to go ahead, select that, and there you go. So now that's ebook 1, and you can tell it's ebook 1 because the title's changed. So I'm just going to quickly uncheck it. There you go. So it just says checkout page. You can see just here. Select it again, ebook, and there you go. Okay, next we want to decide what's going to happen once they purchase this product. So if they purchase this product, we want to drag a thank you page, which is where they get access to the product. So here we are, and we're going to select it, and there's no thank you. We've not created a thank you page. So let's quickly create one. So new thank you page. And as you can see, that was actually literally instant. This loaded, which again is another nice touch, and it's showing that it's actually been well built. So my product, and we're going to call this ebook 1, and then thank you. Okay, so there we have it. And again, this is no different to building a product, apart from you just don't have the checkout system, but you can create a product, add the URL for that funnel, and start it all over again if you wanted to. But again, you know, you can add a thank you video, a thank you heading, and you literally just double click it, align in the center, make it bold, change it to an H1, make it huge if you wanted to, or make it somewhat large. You can even highlight it, you know, so thank you. Okay, so thank you, just like that. Okay, if you wanted to add some text, you'll just drag it in just like that. There you go. And again, highlight and center. I know I'm going a little bit faster with this, but it's only because these are very basic elements. But I'm just going to delete that, leave it as is. And again, when someone buys this, Leadcart will actually automatically send them a receipt of the order, which will take them back to this page. But you can also add in your own autoresponder where they can receive the purchase as well. And you can also add the thank you button. And again, if you can quickly customize that, and you've got all different sorts of templates and, you know, whatever. Okay, so that's a really nice little option if you want it there. So, and again, you can also add analytics tracking code there if you wanted to, and you've got the mobile and all of that. So let's go ahead and save, go back, and now thank you page, and you can see here it just says thank you page, but let's select it, ebook thank you, and there you go, we've now got them. But the final thing, because we've still not told what we want the system to do when they purchase this product, so all we need to do is hover over the specific step in the funnel, and you'll see this dot, click, and then click onto there, and there you go, it's now connected. So what's going to happen is when someone buys ebook 1, once the sale has been confirmed, it will automatically send them to the thank you page. So let's go ahead and save and go to preview. Okay, and there we have it. We have the checkout page, and then once they buy it, they're going to be taken to the thank you page automatically. Pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so complete order and missing details. So it does all of that for you. Now, let's just close that. And what if you don't want to send them to the thank you page? What if you want to send them to an upsell page? So very simply, all you do is hover over here and click this X, just like that. So now these two are disconnected again. Next, we want to drag the upsell. Okay, so now this is the upsell, and you can see when you hover over it, it's got click to 2 dots instead of 1. So this is for the yes, confirm purchase, and this is no, I just want to go to what I purchased. Okay, so first things first is let's drag this up there. Okay, and now I want to quickly create another thank you page before we get into the upsell. Okay, so here's the thank you page 2. So again, I'm just going to select that, new thank you. Okay, and again, I'm just going to add an image there and a heading. Oh, wrong one. And a heading, and we're just going to call this thank you version 2. Highlight it, large, bold, center. Can you see? You can literally do this in less than like a minute. Okay, there you go. We've got oh, and now we're just going to name this ebook upsell thank you. Okay, so now we know what this product is. Okay, so I'm just going to save that, go back to the funnel. Okay, and actually I'm just going to put this underneath it because this is going to be for the no sell. This is going to be the upsell thank you page. So I'm going to click on this, select thank you upsell, close that, and there we go. So now before we start connecting everything, let's click on the upsell page and create a new upsell page. And do you see how simple all of this is? Okay, so we're going to call this ebook upsell. Cool. Okay, so that's the ebook upsell, and here again, you know, usually on an upsell page you'll probably have a video there, and you can also have one-time offer just like so with a progress bar, you know, boom. So we actually have a funnel now that we will literally just embed our video in like so, and you can see you've got two buttons here, complete order. So, you know, do they want to add this for $9.97 or no thanks? Okay, so I'm just going to press save and now go back. Okay, so now click upsell and connect that page that we just created. So now all the pages are connected. Let's go ahead and connect the dots, quite literally. So connect this one, connect there. If they do say yes, I want to add onto order, take them to this thank you page, and if they say no, I don't want to order, take them to this thank you page, and there you have it. You have just created a full-blown funnel, and I'm just going to go ahead and save that. Okay, and there you got it. Okay, so you can see really easy to create the funnel. Now finally, the last thing that you want to do is go to funnel rules, and you don't need to do this if you've got simple funnels, but if you've integrated autoresponders and stuff like that, you're going to want to be in this area. So let's go ahead, funnel rules, click the plus icon, and this is probably the most technical bit of the whole software, and it's not even that technical. Just remember, it's called conditional logic, also known as Boolean logic, and it's basically yes or no. So if they buy, bump offer, send them there. If they don't buy, bump offer, send them there. But this is going to be integrated with all sorts of things. So build your funnel rule when order completed, add new trigger group for the products, ebook to ebook upsell. Okay, so if they buy that, execute Leadcart fulfillment or webhook if you're using Zapier to integrate it with your CRM software or autoresponders or whatever. Okay, but Leadcart fulfillment action, and it's up to you. You can do a URL where you're going to send them. Usually you just want to put in the thank you URL page, but it's up to you, or an external website, or license distribution, so you can upload your own license codes, so you can make it compatible with everything, which is cool. Or you've got manual fulfillment where you manually do it. So it's completely up to you. And I'm just going to go ahead and just go back to this, just grab this URL for whatever reason and drag it in. You can actually change it to only give access for X amount of time, so valid for 7 days or months, but I'm just going to leave it for forever because it's not that big of a thing. Add success URL, it's now in there. Okay, add, and there you go. So create the rule. And by the way, if you do something wrong, don't worry, the software is going to tell you that you do something wrong. So there you have it. So now what's going to happen is when someone buys this, they're going to go there. If they buy this product, well, they're actually going to go to the URL that I specified, and also here. If they do if they don't buy it, well, they're going to go there. We're going to save, and that is the funnel built. Okay, you don't need to do any more than that, and all you need to do to get the ball running is click the share, copy, and then paste. And there you go, you've got your funnel. Now, obviously yours is going to be a bit prettier. I'm just showing you for illustration because it will get a bit longer, and I'm going to do it in future videos. Okay, so now that's the funnels been built, let's move on to the coupons. So here, if we click on the coupon tab, you just click new coupon, and you would enter your if you want it to be a percentage off, or you know, a fixed amount, and you can apply it to wherever you want to apply it, just like that. So I'm just going to do test, and let's just call it 20. Okay, and then create coupon, and there you go. You just take that code and pull it wherever you want. You can delete it by clicking the gear icon there. Next is integrations. So at the moment, when it comes to payment gateways, you can see it currently accepts Stripe, PayPal, and Razorpay, and all you need to do is click connect, and then connect with Stripe, okay, and then connect with PayPal, okay. And it's got documentations in the help and tutorial section, but it's really a few clicks. It's not difficult at all, and it's the exact same with all the auto responders right here. So connect and connect with Aweber. Now I don't use any of these auto responders at all, so as you can imagine, when I first purchased it, it was a little iffy, but I do use Zapier, and I actually have my own mail server, and I use Zapier to create a webhook and connect it with my software, and it was really easy to do. So no problem there if you don't use any of those autoresponders, because you can connect it to Zapier or a webhook. Okay, so then you've also got your membership platform, which is here, and again, it's just one click connect and paste in your information, and you've also got all of these connections here. Okay, so realistically, although it's stating all these connections, if you have Zapier, you can connect to all of these anyway. It's not a massive thing. Okay, so really simple to do. Next, let's go over to affiliates. So not only do they have their own affiliate program, but they also have their own you can also create your own affiliate program. All you need to do is log into the affiliate area like so, and here it will give you a snapshot of all of your affiliates. Okay, so let's click on affiliates, and you can see no new affiliates. I'm not currently running an affiliate program, but I'm definitely getting there, especially with a new upcoming product. I'm not going to really talk about that right now, but it says affiliate, commissions, customers, campaigns, join date, and if you click on these, it actually filters them for you as well. Next is campaigns. No new campaign, but click new campaign, campaign name, and the funnel that you want to send people. So what will actually happen is, let's say I say, yep, I want my affiliates to start promoting that funnel we just created 2 seconds ago, and we're going to call this ebook 1. Okay, and I want to give them, let's say, a fixed fee. So if the actual product is $27, I want to give them, you know, let's say what's $13.50. So I want to give them 50% commission. I could have just done 50% here. Okay, so 50% commission like so, and click create. Now what's going to happen is you've got the name, the commission, request payment or delayed, which is so good. Okay, and then you've got the funnel, and you can add your own assets right there. Okay, so they can use that. Go ahead and save changes. Oh, sorry, just set the date. And we are, okay, so request payment instant, and then press save changes. Okay, you can delete at the bottom right and go back to campaigns, and there we have it. So if I select copied, go to there, oh, paste and go. Okay. Okay, so if I now copy this and open up a new browser, I'm going to open up Firefox because I'm not currently logged into it. Okay, you can actually see it's going to allow people to sign up to your affiliate program through Leadcart for free. Okay, that's really nice touch. Okay, and then it will track everything else for you. Okay, so just like that, and you can go into more detail by clicking the top right little icon here, and you can see all the information is going to be listed there with the customers and the affiliates and all of that good stuff. So that's a really nice touch. Next, you can also go to payouts, and again, this is where all your affiliates are requesting to be paid out for X amount, and you can perform the action right here. And of course, you've also got settings and how you want to approve these people, and your affiliate link here. If you want to automatically approve people, again, all you need to do is switch that on, and it will do that, and it will automatically do it. But if you want to manually approve people, if you want to vet them beforehand, again, just turn that off, and it will go into pending for them, and then you can do whatever you want. Also, with notifications, you can, you know, be notified when there's a new payout request or new affiliate sale, or new affiliate request or new sale. So it's all there, and you just press save changes. So that's actually really very cool. So I'm just going to close that and go back here. Next, let's go into brand settings. So here is where it's going to automatically populate everywhere else in Leadcart. So on all your funnels or all your cart pages, this is where the main information is going to go. So let's just say company name, let's just call it Marty. Okay, Marty and Co. Okay, and then you can put in your logo, and you just again select it, and there you go. Your default country, well, my default country is United Kingdom, and then your time zone, well, you'll just switch your time zone to your correct one, and then you can put in your support email. So I'm just going to do no reply at martyenglander.com. Okay, this isn't actually a real one, but you would put in your default one. And if your default currency isn't US dollar, you can actually change it to whatever your default currency is right there. So I'm just going to change it to British pound sterling. And again, you can see brand subdomain, which is ultimately what the URL is going to be. So you can see actually here I've got two brand subdomains. I've got YouTube training. So ultimately, if you wanted to access that area, you'll type in YouTube training.leadcart.io or whatever it is, and you can change that there, which is really nice. But do be careful with that feature, because if you've already linked all your funnels and what's not, it can be problematic. Also, the Leadcart branding, you can hide that so it's not showing up every 2 seconds. So go ahead and save the page. Next, you've got the marketplace. So again, we can just call this Marty Co. And then you can change the background image and the favicon icon, which is that little thing at the top in your tab. You can't see it on mine, but if you look on your tab, it's the little icon at the top. And then you can add your contact links like social media and stuff like that. You can just add it in there. You can also connect your custom domain. I'm not going to do that in this video, but in the upcoming series of Leadcart, I'm going to do it further down, but you can have your own complete branding right there. Next, let's go to emailing. So when Leadcart sends an email, a confirmation email, a receipt email, you can actually add your own logo there and your own footer information, just like so. Okay, then you can also say, well, where is this from? And you can, send verification email. Okay, then you can also be notified every single time a new order, a new lead is being sent out. And you can also test everything here. Okay, so you can test all the different style templates, so you know exactly what's going on. Then translations, if you want to add in more languages for whatever reason, you can do. Collaborators, so add a new collaborator. Okay, so if you've got staff or partners or whatever, this is where you can add them to your account. And then of course your billing, which is what's going on. Now I have the lifetime offer, so there's no reason for me to be paying monthly fees. I don't know how long they're going to have this lifetime offer up and going for, but what I am sure on is that it's not going to be that long. So if you're even thinking or contemplating this idea for, I think I paid, I can't remember if it was $59 or $69 for it. I think it was $59. So it's just a no-brainer. Okay. And next, let's go into help and tutorials. So here you can see tutorials. So I'm just going to open these up in new tab. Okay, and here you've got literally step 1, start selling them in 10 minutes. So setting up your account, hook up payment processes, create your first product, integration with all the business tools. And these 4 steps here is more than enough to get you going, running, and fully, integrated with this software. To be honest, it actually took me less than 10 minutes to get going with my business. But I'm pretty hardwired into this sort of stuff. So, if you are fairly new, it might take you a little bit longer, but not too much longer. Next, we've got the help center. So again, I'm just going to open that. And it takes you to a little more information about everything, like getting started, the essentials, more information about product and funnel builder, general settings and integrations. Then you can also report bugs and feedback, and then you just submit your inquiry. So now we've spoken about those 3 things. Let's go ahead and go to account settings. Okay, so I'm going to leave general out of it only because it shows some personal information on my other account and it's not really needed. But that just shows like your name and how to change your password and stuff. Now, brands management is where you can create completely new brands. Okay, so new brand and then brand name, and you can choose the package type that you want. Now, I know the subscription says $199 per month, but that's only because I purchased a lifetime deal and that's the plan that I actually went with. But I don't pay that a month. I I get it for free. Then you've also got the code redemption, and I'm just going to mute this out, but this shows how many times, you know, you've got a credit or you deemed a code and stuff like that to get access to all your other stuff. Okay, so that is Leadcart. That was my Leadcart review. If you've got any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below. Make sure you have a look at my link in the description for more information about Leadcart, as well as my bonus content. I do appreciate you watching. Hopefully I covered all the important stuff within Leadcart, and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more Leadcart tutorials. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.